Jananaim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnan Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Om. That Brahman is infinite, and this universe is also the same infinite. This infinite universe has come out of that infinite Brahman. Even then, that infinite Brahman remains as infinite alone. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. We are all enjoying the Devi Suktam. In my last class, we have been discussing the third mantra. This Devi Suktam has got 8 mantras. So once more, I would like to go through this. There was a Rishika, a woman Rishi, who had practiced spiritual sadhana, attained Brahmagnanam, knew that I am Brahman, and she is expressing her joy. Whatever these great rishis express, they are called mantras. And they are only of truth. And the truth is, there is nothing excepting Brahman. Whether it is Nirguna Brahma or Saguna Brahma. Earlier we have seen, I am everything, so I am upholding Bibharmi, Rudra, Vasus, Rishis, Indra, Mitra, Agni, Ashwini Kumaras. Same strain, we are coming. In fact, the entire Suktam is only expression, but there is a wonderful teaching there. This is called Sharanagati, that we are going to get very soon. Now, this Ambhruni, the daughter of Ambhruna Rishi, is expressing in this third mantra, Aham Rastri Sangamani Vasunam Chikitushi Prathama Yagniyanam Tamma Deva Vyadaduhu Purutra Bhuristatam Statram Purya Veshayantim. Aham Rastri. I am the entire world. I am Ishvari, what we call Ishvara, Isha Vasimedagam Sarvam. That is to say, whenever we talk about this is the king of a country or queen of this country, then we have a dualistic idea. The nation is different, the country is different, and the ruler is different. That is because of our ignorance that there is nothing excepting Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Only Brahman is there. So that fact is being expressed in her joyfulness. She wants to declare, like Vamadeva, like Sri Ramakrishna. What do I mean by Sri Ramakrishna? During his last 2 days, Sri Ramakrishna was lying on bed and he had become very weak. And one day there was Narendra, and Sri Ramakrishna was explaining to Narendra, everything has come from this, meaning himself. But we should never mistake from this tiny body of Sri Ramakrishna, or what we call Sri Ramakrishna. The moment we say by name, this is Rama, this is Krishna, we are limiting the unlimited. What is the name? We should really not give any name. Tat, that is the only name we can give. But Because of favoritism, we say Vishnu is everything, Shiva is everything, Devi is everything. So that is our expression because of the linguistic limitations. So here also, the Devi, now she is Brahman. And Brahman, those who have knowledge of Brahman, they become Brahman, or rather they realize not that they become, they were not Brahman, they do sadhana and they become Brahman. They were Brahman, they have forgotten they were Brahman, but they realize that I am none other than Brahman. This is called metaphorically that knowing he who knows Brahman becomes Brahman means knows that I am Brahman. Like a madcap who says I am Napoleon. After getting cured, he will say I am so and so. Not that he never became Napoleon. So Aham Rastri, this entire creation, Rastri means creation. I have become the creation and I am the ruler of this creation. What does it mean? I am the ruler of myself because there is no Dvitiya, second. There is no difference, distinction. This is the ruler, this is the ruled. This is the subject, this is the object. The dichotomy has completely vanished. So she says, I am the creation, I am the creator, and I only am manifesting in the form of the creatrix, this creation. Therefore, I am Ishwari. Then Sangamani Vasuna. Vasu means wealth. Wealth doesn't mean only money. Somebody can sing, somebody can steal, somebody can be very evil person, but this is all nothing but power of God. When power of God is misused, usually we call it evil. But power of God can be also can also appear to be misused, but for good purpose. For example, Kaloham, Loka Kshayakrit Pravruddho. In the Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna asked Krishna, I don't recognize you because the Dvaita Bhava has disappeared. You have become the entire universe. That is why that to say Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. Entire universe is nothing but Krishna. Krishna is the universe. And he becomes unrecognizable. And it is very discomforting for people. That is why we cling to our limitations. Vasu means wealth. Whatever powers, that is what in the 10th chapter Bhagavan declares, Yadyad vibhuti matsattvam srimadurchitameva tattadeva avagachatvam mama teja amsha sambhava. So whatever greatness you see, that is me only, my manifestation only. There is nothing other than Brahman. So I am the storehouse of all fulfillment of desires. Chiketushi, here Chiketushi means I am a knower of Brahman. Therefore, Prathama Yagniyana. Yagna means the act of offering worship. Indraya Swaha, Varunaya Swaha, like that. We go on saying offering. But Prathama means I am the only receiver of the worshipper or the worship of everybody. Even very interesting things that we get here. We will come to that later on. Just a hint. Even Rakshasas are very, very powerful. Many times they're more powerful than Devas. How come? Because they performed yajna. They pleased tapasya. They pleased the Ishvara or Ishwari. And it is only the power of the Ishwari that comes to them. But that they misuse, soon they lose that power. Very interesting incident was there. Many people doubt whether there are siddhis in this world because we also try, but it never comes. Why? And because our minds are scattered, we never do any tapasya. Tapasya means intense concentration is called tapasya, not anything else. So this every rishi, every rakshasa, they got their power. Power belongs to God, and they became receptive, proper receptacles through tapasya. Therefore, as soon as the receiving capacity increases, the whatever is there, it will flow into the person, whatever be the field, whether it is music, scholarship, medical science, anything. So this is what telling that what whomsoever we worship, anybody worships, it all goes to the divine. This beautiful truth has been beautifully put forward in many of our Puranas. Yagno vai Vishnuhu. Vishnu is Yagna. Why? Because he is the receiver, not only the receiver. Every day before food, a devotees and the sannyasins are supposed to utter Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. What is it? Brahma Karma Samadhi. Every action a person does is transformed into Brahman. The giver is Brahman. The receiver is Brahman. The received is Brahman. And the person who rewards is also Brahman. Everything, the instruments, the giver, the given, and the being to whom it is given, and the act of giving, everything is none other than Brahman. Just the illustration of dream will do that one. So naturally, I am Yajna. The Divine Mother here, Rishika Ambruni, is telling, I am the only one who received the worship of, but in the form of all these Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Rudra, Vishnu, Devi, anybody. Yagniyanam, that is those who receive worship. Prathama, I am the essence, I am the receiver. And then says, where are you available? Like Prahlada's father asks, where is your Narayana? So these devas, Vyadaduhu Purutra Mam Detam Devaha. So those devatas, that means rishis, munis, for example, Ramakrishna had established the worship of Mother Kali. Previously, we used to shake hearing the very name of Mother Kali because she is a ferocious goddess. And even during Sri Ramakrishna's time, his cousin, he became frightened. He was doing puja. He called her Tamasi. And so he had to pay a very heavy price. So, like that, our concept of God depends upon our own intellectual development. If we are endowed with tamoguna, then our concept of God will be he is a tamoguni, he is a rakshasa, he is a leader of the rakshasas. If we are rajogunis, God is full of energy, shakti. If we are full of sattva guna, then he is the repository of all auspicious qualities. But for to suit different people, these devas, these rishis, have established me with various names, endowed me with various names, endowed me with various forms, endowed me with various mantras, endowed me with various qualities, and they have established me so that somebody wants lozenges, I'll give them lozenges. Somebody wants vidya, I will give them vidya. Somebody wants money, I will give money. Somebody wants something. Very funny incident happened, you know. This Vidyaranya Swami, he was struggling to establish this Vijayanagara Samrajya. He was a worshipper of Mother Lakshmi, and he did long time tapasya and worship. And then he had become old. Suddenly Mother Lakshmi appeared and said, I will give you a lot of wealth. He smiled and said, Ma, when I needed money, you did not give me. Now in my old age, suddenly come. This is my experience also. When I was capable of eating, digesting, so nothing used to come. But now that I cannot digest, only my disciples take all the share. So plenty of things come, and regretfully, I have to share all the goodies. The people have got very peculiar. They give more the worse a person becomes, the more they bring. Because they are very intelligent devotees. Swami only has to look at them, he has to purify them, Drishti Bhoga, and it must come to us in the form of prasada. So, Rishis, Munis, Sri Krishna had firmly established Divine Mother Kali, Sarva Mangala, Mangalye, Shive, Sarvartha Sadhike, Sharanye, Trembake, Sharanagata Dinartha, Paritrana Parayana. And that fear that she is a ferocious goddess, Tamoguni, has disappeared from our hearts only because of Sri Ramakrishna. Not only that, Chatomot Tatobhat, she goes by the name of Vishnu, Shiva, etc., etc. So Tamma, Devaha, Urutraha Vedudu, everywhere they have propagated me in different forms. For Christians, she is the Christ. For the Buddhists, she is the Buddha. For the Muslims, she is the Allah. For Hindus, of course, various gods and goddesses. So, Bhuri Statram, Bhuri Aveshayanti, everywhere. So, if you are divided, is your power any less? No, no, no. I have 100% manifesting exactly in the same way. Everywhere I manifest 100%. That is what this particular mantra wants to convey to us. So this is what I wanted to convey to you, just to recollect what we want to see. So the gods have placed me in many places, having many abodes. What do you mean by many abodes? Is not God everywhere? Then why do you say many abodes? Ram Krishna had an explanation. Though water is everywhere beneath the earth, but some good person undertakes to dig a well, and his thirst is quenched, his needs are fulfilled, but thousands and thousands of other people, for a very long time, their needs are also fulfilled. So I pervade everywhere, and I manifest myself in infinite forms. This is the greatness of Hinduism. The same divine is manifesting everywhere. And this is a fact which at least Hindus should never forget. Everywhere it is the Divine Mother. That is the very basis, foundation, which Sri Ramakrishna wanted to come to preach, to propagate, to spread widely this teaching. We are all worshipping only one God because there is only one God. You can call that God Ekam Sat Vipraha Bhudha Vadanti. So you are a Jew and you are I am a Muslim and your God is inferior, my God is superior. No, these are all human frailties, human lackings. They should never be there. So that is being reinforced here. We are seeing it here. This is just a recollection of what we have done in my last class. Now we will move on to the fourth mantra. Maya so annamatti yo vipashyati yah praniti ayim shrunotyuktam amantavo mamta upakshiyanti shrudhi shruta shraddivam te vadami. Again, a very beautiful mantra. It says, I am the food, I am the giver of the food, I am the eater of the food, I am the digester of the food. Every human being has got a body, has got a mind. Mind has functions, body has functions, especially five sense organs are there. I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can taste, I can touch. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. But three things are there: the subject, the object, and the instruments through which the subject and object become one. There must be, even in our day to day grammar of the language, karta, karma, kriya. Otherwise, sentence will never be complete. So, what is this Divine Mother in her divine ecstasy expressing in this fourth mantra? Anybody who is eating food, anybody who is capable of perceiving, seeing, and anybody who is even living as a prani, that means he is able to breathe, and anybody who is able to hear, shrunoti, it is all because of Maya. It is my power. My power. How do we understand it? So we know the Upanishadic declarations. This Devi Suktam is nothing but the very essence of the Upanishads. So we see Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha, Akashad Vayuhu, Vayur Agni, Agner Adhyah, Adhyah Prithivi, Prithivyam Oshadayaha, Oshadebhyo Annam, Annat Rasamaya Purushaha. So the entire universe that we perceive, we experience through our physical body is a combination of Panchabhutas. What about the mind? What we call in English language mind has four components: the manaha, chitta, buddhi, and ahankara. They are also made up of the same Panchabhutas, but apanchi kruta Panchabhutas. So they are also subtle Panchabhutas, whereas the gross five physical Panchabhutas, they are what is called mixed up Panchabhutas, Panche Kruta Panchabhutas. So it is through this the mind is able to think, mind is able to imagine, mind is able to understand. Here only just a few: the person who eats, the person who sees, the person who lives, breathes, and the person who hears. But we have to understand life is possible only because of me. All the 10 sense organs. The hands are able to function, legs are able to function. So the organs of evacuation, generation, all these are possible only because of Shakti. And that is represented through these only four representations: the eating, seeing, breathing, and hearing. And then he says, there are people, they are not, unfortunately, endowed with good intellect, good understanding. Why? Because they do not pray to the divine. Oh, Mother, grant me buddhi, dhiyo yonaha, prachodaya. We don't do it. Like Arjuna, I surrender myself to you. You guide me. I want only Krishna to guide me. We are not that thinking people. These unthinking people are called amantavaha. That is, one who is unable to understand the whole universe is nothing but me. Me means Brahman, not Amruni, not Rishika, but Brahman, Divine Mother. Mamta upakshiyanti. This word upakshiyanti has been given two meanings by the commentators. One is these people remain in ignorance for a long time. But as Sri Ramakrishna says, nobody goes without food because we are all children of Mother Annapurna. Some people, those who run to the mother and immediately first hot food they will get. But those who are lazy fellows, they are still engaged in play, and at midnight, mother will kick all their what is called playthings and then drags them by their hair or ears, whatever you call, and then feeds them and puts them to sleep so that they can play again next morning. Upakshayanti means not that they are destroyed. That is one meaning. Mother destroys them. Mother can never destroy. But what it means is, for a long time, they remain in ignorance. This is one meaning. But this amantavaha, mother will never disregard them. So what happens? Upakshiyanti. So this divine mother, she awakens uttishtata, jagrata, jagoma, kulakundalini. When Sri Ramakrishna used to sing this song, people's this kulakundalini, that means that power which is remaining unmanifest suddenly becomes manifest. So many incidents come to my mind. One disciple, I think it was Swami Dayatmanandaji Maharaj, Ramakrishna asked him to go to the Panchavati and sit in meditation. So obediently he went there, but Sri Ramakrishna followed him after a few minutes, found the disciple restless. And then he just looking at Subodhanandaji sang Jagoma Ola Kundalini. Sometimes Sri Ramakrishna, through his will, he can awaken this, what is called remaining hidden, unmanifest, the divine power. Each soul is potential divine. That potential divinity is awakened by the Sri Ramakrishna's song. Sometimes he used to go make his disciples sit in the Panchavati and go on singing this song, going round and round, and they all peculiarly used to feel the awakening. If they are pure people, so suddenly they find themselves slowly they sinking deeper and deeper. So when Sri Ramakrishna finished the song, Subodhanandaji, like a mesmerized person, was about to enter into deep sleep. And he could not help, as if somebody was pulling him. And hours together he sat there. And then when he came from that state, slowly he came to Sri Ramakrishna, bowed down to him, did pranams. Sri Ramakrishna said, from now onwards, you will have this kind of meditation every day. How many millions of lives we have to spend even to acquire? Can we acquire? No. But if we can pray genuinely. But here, if you are receiving and studying the WhatsApp applications, Swami Adbhutananda has something unique to say about every concept. So recently you must have noticed worship means not simply offering some flowers, etc., but genuinely transforming our life and becoming a fit receptacle to receive the grace of God. Sri Ramakrishna's often quoted saying is, the breeze of God's grace is ever blowing, but we have to unfurl our sails. This unfurling our sails is called worship or puja. So this is what is being said here also, that whatever bodies are there, they are mine. Whatever minds are there, they are mine. Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha, Sahasrakshaha Sahasrapat, Sabhumim Vishwato Ritva, Atyatishthati Dasha Angulam. I uphold them. Only a little bit of me is manifesting in the form of this universe. So, Upakshiyanti, Divine Mother will not tolerate anybody not calling her mother, because her mother, one of the great qualities of her motherliness is the mother wants to be called Ma. Then only her soul will be satisfied. And even if she has got 1 billion or 7.5 billion, only human beings. No, even a calf calling, Ma, immediately she responds. Very funny incident comes to my mind. Holy Mother was at Erambati. Most of the time after Sri Ramakrishna's passing away, she used to stay at Jairambati. Very peculiar thing to be noticed. Very few people notice. Sri Ramakrishna asked her, you stay at Kamarpur. But Holy Mother found it impossible that you have given me so much of trouble while you are alive and you want me to suffer. Even after your death also, I am not going to listen to you. Of course, Holy Mother never heard anything of Sri Ramakrishna's Udesha. So she, most of the time, she used to stay only at Jairampati. And there her Leelas have started. And Sri Ramakrishna was requested, I want to be called Ma. And he said, so many people will call you Ma. Now what happened? She is not only the mother of human beings, she is the mother of everything in this universe. Like this, Ambrani Rishika, Aham Rastri Sangamani. So I am the storehouse of all the treasures, etc. So mother had, when somebody had donated a cow, so that some pure milk can be given. So the calf was there. You know, Indian calves are used only to start the flow of the milk, but after that they are pulled away and human beings take. And Indian cows are Nachiketa's cows, rather Nachiketa's father's cows, and they give only very small quantity of milk, but extraordinarily great. It is found out the milk of a naughty cow, Deshi cow, native cow, is extremely healthy for people. And if ghee is made out of it, it is indescribable the flavor it emits from there. You will never get it, whether it is artificially made or people claim we make, etc., etc. So what is the point? One day, the mother cow was there, and the calf was crying. It was hungry. Ma! And the Holy Mother heard it. Immediately, she could not hold herself. So she was suffering from many romantic pains. Immediately, great difficulty, she got up, and then what we call uh, uh, legs are not functioning properly. So like a lame, dragging like a lame leg. So she went there and she unbound the calf. And immediately, joyfully, it started suckling the mother's milk. And then you can see how the mother cow responds by licking all over her divine, dear child. So her milk is meant not for human beings, bed coffee and bed tea. It's mainly meant for her children. But we human beings cleverly take away honey, milk, everything that is best. So, what I am telling, she is the mother of the entire universe. And Holy Mother also had a pet parrot. She named it Gangaram. So, so then Gangaram also becomes a little bit, it was crying. It heard everybody crying, Ma, Ma, addressing Holy Mother. And a parrot very soon learned, Ma, like that it shouts. Immediately, Holy Mother runs there and gives some nuts. Now the intelligent parrot understood that whenever I want nuts, all that I need to do is shout Ma like that. So it conditioned Holy Mother whether it wants, even after eating full, Ma like that. Immediately, Mother will give. So this is what he is telling. I am the mother of the whole universe. I am the prana of all pranis. I am the hearing power of all anybody who can hear. And I am the seeing power. I am the thinking power. I am the living power, breathing power. But what is important? If I want to see something, it's not enough for me to have only eyes. There must be an object. Is that enough? No. There must be light. So there must be Adhishtatru Devata in the form of light. There must be an object called Adhibhuta, and there must be me with complete awareness. It is called Adhyatmika. All the three. So Ishvara, Ishvari had become subdivided into Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, and Adidaivika. That is what she wants to convey. Brahman himself has become Saguna. Saguna by definition means Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, and Adidaivika. And people at the beginning are not intelligent. They take a long time. But the Divine Mother has never forgotten. If a child is absorbed in a play, no mother really, oh, he is absorbed. He is not coming to eat his food, and I will let him play as long as he wants. When he comes, if he requests, then only I will give food. No mother ever thinks in these lines. So whether a child is wanting or not, he will pull the child and she will awaken. Sometimes the awaken will be in the form of punishment, in the form of suffering, and even then some people remain what we call sleeping only. So these sleeping people, she will awaken, or sometimes even while sleeping, a baby drinks the mother's milk unconsciously, and next morning complains, I was so hungry, you did not feed me. And the mother has to smile and said, yes, yes, it is my fault, please forgive me. Now I will feed you. How can she make the child understand? You stupid, idiotic fellow, if I had not fed you at midnight, you would not be able even to cry early in the morning. Amantavaha. Mantavaha means thinking people. Amantavaha means those who are not able to perceive, think, understand. Mamta upakshiyanti. That is, even though they are near, they cannot see the truth. God is most near to us. Who is the near? What is the nearest object to each one of us? Our own Atma. Everything, our body, our mind is nearer, and our body is further. And anything outside the body is still further. But what it means is, I am there. I will awaken everybody in the form of Antaryami. Shruti, Shruta, Shraddhivam Te Vadami. I am declaring, Te Vadami. I am declaring to you, Shraddhivam. Listen to me with complete faith. What is Shruti, Shruta? Shruta means, oh my dear child, please listen to me. Shruti, what is Shruti? What is worthy of being heard? And what is worthy? Satyam. What is the Satyam? Each soul is potentially divine. Listen, ye, children of immortality. You are all children of immortalities. And even those who are in Swargaloka or Narkaloka or whatever it is, Shanmantu Vishwe Umrutasya Putra. Aye Dhamani Divyani Tasthu Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam. Like this, Ambruni, a rishi had declared. And this declaration, once more, the rishi called Narendra was declaring in front of people who are immersed in material knowledge, material enjoyments, very popularly called Charvakas. The whole world has become Charvakas. That is, they talk nicely. All business people, they all talk nicely. What do? You don't think. If you think, our business will go down. So we will think for you. You just buy what we suggest you to buy, and that is it. We be obedient. We are all becoming like puppets. But that is also the will of God only. Shruti, Shruta, Shraddhivam Te Vadami. I am declaring. And whatever comes from my mouth can never be untruth, only full truth. Shraddhivam. But you must have the capacity, unfurl your sails. That is, you listen to me with complete Shraddha. What my Guru told, what the scriptures tell, it is absolute truth. I may not be able to understand, but they cannot be otherwise. And what everybody else teaches is not the truth. Temporary truth called Vyavaharika Satya. Okay. So Shruta, listen to me. Shruti, what is worthy of being said. So what is it saying? Tubhyam vadami upadishami. This is where Shayana Rishi is giving his commentary. Tubhyam, he Shishya. What is it? Duruhyam brahmatmakam vastu te tubhyam vadami upadishami. Duruhyam. Impossible for you to understand. What is it? Brahmatmakam vastu. That object called Brahman. Te tubhyam. For you, upadishami. I am teaching you through these words. It is my power which exists in all the jivas. And it is that which is responsible for every activity of every creature, including non-living, eating the food, digesting, seeing, hearing, and so on. That is the truth. And if there are people who do not understand this, who ignore it, then what will happen to them? Mam na jananti. They will not know me soon. They will know me later on. Those who do not know, so do not know means that they ignore my very existence. They decay. Not really. They will be delayed. Ajnana will be there. That means what? Once we deny Ishvara, existence of God, we deny our own existence because our existence is God's existence. Our knowledge is borrowed from God's knowledge, and our Ananda is borrowed from God only. No object possesses any Ananda, but God manifests in the form of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, Satchit, Ananda. So Priya Asti Bhati Priya. Priya means most nearest to, lovable object. So we are delayed for some time, not really destroyed. And then we will see how this is happening. Sometimes Swami Vivekananda, he used to get exhausted, but he had already committed so many talks he had to give. So he was praying to Sri Ramakrishna, Thakur, what am I going to talk tomorrow? I have talked about these things. And then the hosts who were hosting him, they used to experience something very strange. Two voices. One, they could discern was Swami Vivekananda. Otherwise, how fortunate they were. They were hearing Sri Ramakrishna's voice. Ramakrishna used to tell, Naren, you speak through this. That is why Swami Vivekananda used to, he prayed to Mother Saraswati. And how did he pray to Mother Saraswati? Before the Parliament of Religions, before the very first talk in the Parliament of Religions on the opening day, Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodaya. O Mother, you sit in my buddhi and you speak. Ma jemni bolao temni boli. Jemni nachao temni nachi. Jemni korao temni kori. Whatever you want me to do, I will do. Whatever way you make me do, I will do. Whatever you make me speak, I speak. Whatever, however, you want me to dance, that is how you make me dance, and I will dance. I'm only just what is called Ishvaraha Sarvabhutanam Hriddesha Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantrarudhani Maya. The whole of this Devi Suktam is leading to know what? Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasya Arti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute. Whatever mother does, that is for our good. Sarva Mangala Mangali. And to reinforce that, the middle shloka comes. I am the manifestation of all the three gunas. My very nature is three gunas, and I do Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhuta Sanatani Gunashrayi Gunamayi. But if you understand that one, then completely surrender myself. Sarvadharman, Sarvagunan, Parityajya, Mamekam, Sharanam Raja. And this idea is again reinforced in the fifth mantra. Ahameva swayamidam vadami ishtam devebihi uta manushevihi yam kamaye tam ugram kranomi tam brahmanam tam rishim tam sumedha. If by chance you remember Devi Suktam, Medha Devi Jushamanana Aga Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Mana Tvaya Rishad Bhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Agatasri Utaha Tvaya. The same thing in different words. Ahameva Swayam Idam Vadami. Vadami. I speak. I give Padesham. Swayam. Swayam means what? I am declaring? No. What it means is, I am Brahman. And whatever is Brahman is speaking is called Shastra. And whatever is Guru is speaking, that is nothing but Shastra. Only if he is an English Guru, he will speak in English language. If he is a Samskrita Guru, he will speak in Samskrita language. If he is a Telugu Guru, he will speak in pure Telugu language, like Satya Sai Baba. So, can Sri Ramakrishna talk to me in Telugu language? I think he can have some doubts, but I have to accept, yes, he does speak. Or he inspires Telugu people. Wherever you see Yadyat Vibhuti is nothing but Ramakrishna only. There was a very interesting incident, you should remember, funny incidents. Swami Premanandaji was at Puri. And one day, in those days, these Christian missionaries were very, very active, encouraged by the British government. So one priest was condemning Hinduism, praising Jesus Christ, and then his advice is that you all become Christians. And Swami Premanand Baburam Maharaj, he could not keep quiet. After all, he was a disciple of Ramakrishna, you know. But not that if the priest says that the message of Jesus Christ is fine, that is wonderful. But if he condemns other religions, he is going against Ramakrishna, against reason, against common sense. So simply, Ramakrishna inspired Swami Premanandaji, and he simply started Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And it spread like Chinese virus. And everybody started. And this poor fellow, what he is shouting at, nobody could hear. He got very angry, very frustrated, and then he went back home. Look at the Leela of Sri Ramakrishna. That night, Sri Ramakrishna appeared to Swami Premananda and said, why did you disturb? He is only preaching my name. Poor Premanandaji, he was so overwhelmed. He could not open his mouth. If Sri Ramakrishna never comes to me, but if he comes and shouts to me at that, I will shout back. Who inspired me to utter Haribol, Haribol? You only. He said, you are really horrible, horrible. I mistook it as Haribol, Haribol. It is my mistake completely. So I would have protested. Then Premanandaji sought to that priest's house and apologized to him. What happened, we don't know. But this fanaticism should never exist. And whatever comes from a rishi's mouth is called mantra. That is what this Rishika is telling. Aham eva swayam idam vadami. I myself am speaking. Who am I? Aham brahmasmi. So who is speaking? Swayam. Swayam Brahma. Brahman is speaking. What is she telling? Justam devebihi uta manushebihi. The word justam has two meanings. One meaning is highly pleased. That is, how is God or Goddess Ishwari? How is she pleased? When human beings, with complete devotion, surrender themselves, lead pure lives, and then pray to the Divine Mother, worship her. Oh Mother, everything is possible because you are everything. Then it just means worship. So worshipped by whom? Deve Bihi, by Devatas. Because how did they become Devatas? By worshipping the Divine Mother. Tapasya, we can call it. Uta Manushe Bihi. And not only that, Manushas. Which Manusha are we talking about? So a baby's cry is a prarthana to the Divine Mother, though incoherent, though we think he is only crying, but the Divine Mother understands. When a calf is bellowing, the mother understands. So, but which type of manushas? Rishis, munis, devatas, rakshasas, anybody who worship the divine, she will be manifesting, fulfilling their particular desires. That is the purport of this fifth mantra. So I will also give you some examples. In my last class, I have told you the Divine Mother is manifest and she got a very peculiar name, Akshi. So in Kanchipuram, Kamakshi. In Madurai, Meenakshi. In Kashi or Varanasi, Vishalakshi. So what does it mean? I also explained to you. Mother is watching with unblinking eyes. She sees Vishala. The whole universe she is watching. Which child of mine requires what thing? And here something which I have discussed many times. So the Divine Mother makes some people very evil persons, Rakshasas. Is it that these Rakshasas want to be Rakshasas? Or is the Divine Mother making them Rakshasas? It is the Divine Mother who is making them Rakshasas. Why? Because of some other people's karma phala. These devatas, they forget everything. And that is what is going to come here also, but not in today's mantra. So, what is it telling? Justam. So, in people worship me, Justam means and offer their wholehearted worship, surrendering themselves to me, call it puja, call it yajna, call it tapasya, whatever you call it, by whom? Deve bihi, by devatas, uta, or it can be manushe bihi, or it could be rishi bihi, anybody. I receive that worship in the form of yajna, yaga, puja, pilgrimages, and dana, sangha seva, etc. And I give them their appropriate karma phala. If some people have done papa, I will get them to suffer. How? Through these evil people. And those who have done dharmic karma, punya karma, these evil people will never even come anywhere near them. This is, one has to have faith. Aham eva swayam idam vadami. This is the first meaning. Justa means being worshipped. What is the second meaning? If anybody sincerely worships me, justam, I become highly pleased, highly favorable, and then I fulfill their desires. And some of these desires have been listed out here beautifully. Yam kamaye, tam ugram prunomi. Some person, he desires, kamaye, yam kama, means whatever desire this particular person, and for that he is worshipping the Divine Mother. Sri Ramakrishna wanted only Divine Mother's realization, he got it. And one devotee wanted money, and he got the money by worshipping the Divine Mother in the form of Sri Ramakrishna. But so many desires have come. Every desire of every sincere devotee was fulfilled. That is why Kamakshi, Meenakshi, Vishalakshi, Akshi means eye. Just by looking at the devotee, the desires of the desire, provided they please the Divine Mother. And pleasing the Divine Mother is possible only by worshipping her. Worship means, as Latu Maharaj had said, to really make ourselves worthy receptacles. And that can be done only when we become dharmic persons, not adharmic persons. So some people, they want ugram. Ugra means what? One meaning is very cruel. No, no. Here ugra means, the real meaning of ugra is tremendous strength. Some people, weak people, they want to become strong. I will make such persons very, very strong. Some Brahmanam, some other persons, they want to realize God. They want to become knowers of Brahman, Brahmagnas, Tam Brahmanam, Tam Rishim, Tam Sumedham, Tam Rishim. I will make a person, another person, he is a Rishi, Mantra Drashta. I reveal the truth. Tam Sumedham. That is, O Mother, please guide my buddhi, dhiyo yona prachodaya. So this person becomes, so his buddhi is able to understand everything. When a person's buddhi is capable of understanding, what does he understand? He understands that everything is God. And that is the highest benefit. When a person becomes buddhiman, he will give up everything. And this is called viveka. And once mother gives viveka, everything that is not worthy is given up instantaneously, like virulent poison, and he becomes a Shiva. Like Shiva swallows all the halahala visha. So it is I who announce these tidings that are pleasing to gods and men. The man I love, I make mighty in strength. I make him a knower of Brahman. I make him a sage, or I make him a learned scholar, or a wise one, because I am pleased. How am I pleased? Because they worship me. What is the worship? They become fit to receive. Not that I am waiting for their worship. When they become fit, as soon as your breath, air inside is exhausted, you breathe out, immediately you are ready to breathe in. So when we become proper receptacles, we receive. But what we receive depends upon what we desire and how we worship. Just addenda. I want money, I'll worship Lakshmi. I want wisdom, I worship Saraswati. I want victory, I worship Kartikeya or Subramanya. And I want removal of obstacles, and I worship Vinayaka or Shiva. So every person's desire depends upon his needs, conditions, but provided they surrender themselves, Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane, Sarvasya Arti Hare Devi, Narayane, Namostute. And there is a story how as soon as a person becomes proper receptacle, even the highest knowledge can come. We get this in the Vena Upanishad, 3rd chapter, how a divine mother, Rishika, revealed herself as Uma Haimavati. We will talk about it in our next class. Om Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagat Gurum Padapatme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Murmuhu. May the Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda bless us all with bhakti. Jai Ramakrishna.